then, you know, we got control our anger sometimes, but Jake can wait to leave out the room and talk to you. But like, that's a different form of disrespect. That's why sometimes I be having to touch Jake out because like, why would you wait after I leave? That's disrespectful. You know what you do. I gotta kill him like that.
Hey, the scriptures say jealousy is the rage of a man. So if you knock that nigga head off, that's really on him. Like you said, you gotta control your anger.
Because Esau punish you for, you know, something lawful.
So basically, most of the things you read about in the scriptures, man, are basically what we do by nature, bro. You know, you feel angry at certain things, man, that are wicked, you know, by nature. You're happy about certain things that are righteous by nature, bro. You know, but Jake want to go against nature, man. Jake want to teach your son to be a goon. Teach your son to be a goon. You know?
Been in America too damn long.
Yeah, we got laws against them niggas who teach their sons to be goons. We got laws against them. First of all, the scriptures say you're supposed to whoop them.
Right.
Then the scriptures say them niggas who teaching them boys to be goons supposed to be, they don't even supposed to be born, bro. They supposed to be put to death. You know? The scriptures talk about a rebellious son who don't listen. Them niggas supposed to be put to death before they even had children.
Yeah, cause what good are they?
What good? They useless, bro.
What good is for society if you got a fucking wicked gremlin? They don't want to do nothing but just eat, tap, and punch, play video games. You trying to get him to get out and do something? He's like, I ain't doing
Run up
nothing.
your bills.
Prime example. Prime example. The nigga down in Georgia.
Killed his mom? When he killed his mom?
Shooting at his dad.
Oh, that's one too. But it's one of Jake killed his mom because his mom told him to get up and do something.
Oh yeah.
Wicked ass nigga. You supposed to put a nigga like that out.
Those stories are getting more and more common. There was another video. I did a video on when this dude, this man was beating on his son for whatever reason, and his brother was in the next room loading up that thumper, and then came in and shot his daddy in the chest. You know, and then they started stumbling. The two brothers started stumbling. But the stories get more. What about the dude up in the Bronx who cut his own head off? You know, the stories get more and more common, man.
Everybody got to stay away from niggas.
Yeah, but that's judgment upon their parents too, man, for raising them like that.
Yeah, before times, Jake wouldn't even think about fucking raising the hand of his parents, man. Being around these damn Edomite, heathen ass kids, man. And you know, Jake, hey, if you was born before a certain time, man, before the 2000s, man, you knew your whole family would fuck around and beat your ass if you fucked up too bad.
It's supposed to.
Yeah, you know, he was raised on a village. It take a village to raise a child, so you might get whooped by your mama, daddy, tomorrow your grandma heard about it, she mad. They might whoop you. Your uncle gonna come in and get some licks. Like when they heard about it, it was just that reinforcement of that corrective punishment, that corrective training.
I got a uncle-in-law, so to speak, because he had babies with my auntie or whatever, and he know he Israelite. But now he's saying, oh, my kids, they just eat pork. They can eat pork. First they wouldn't eat pork. Now they can just eat pork. Now his son running around with them ski masks and shit on. His son like 12, 13, his friend just got killed. Now he running around with ski masks. I tried to take his ski mask and shit. He's so fast I couldn't catch his little ass. His mom was like, that's how they wearing them now. So you just gonna let this little boy run around with a ski mask? Her daughter dying, her hair blue. Oh, she can do what she wants. She 15 now. Bitch, you gonna pay for that.
Yeah.
Bitch, you dumb.
This Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it.
Exactly. You don't want your son climbing the people's windows and he's gonna get his damn brains blew out. Take the ski man, sit him down, talk to him, discipline him. Or just let him do what he wants to.
Right.
You know?
Like I seen this one video of this boy Jake. His son basically disrespected him, and basically he wanted to be a nigga.
Yeah.
His father called him in, and he was like, hey man, we can downstairs. So he told him downstairs, he wanted to be a nigga. And he over here all soft now. He told him, why you getting all soft for? He said, put your dukes up. Hey, his father started turning his ass up. Like, that's what he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
That's tough love, yeah.
But you know, Esau, he'll lock you up for any type of you almost gotta just do military exercises to punish your children or something like he'll throw you in jail, man, for disciplining your own child. When that's how it's supposed to go, man.
That's right.
See your child involved in some
Sodomite?
man, fuckery ass shit like that.
I disown my child.
Just like that story of a dude who called his son-in-law, doing some gay shit in his house, man.
Burnt that
He saw
one.
them niggas, he spotted them niggas doing some gay shit. Alright. He put some water on the stove, boiled them shit. He let that get sizzling hot.
He called him
Came back and doused them niggas, man.
Yeah.
Now they got that man in jail for a long, long time.
Hey, but
May the Most High have mercy on that
God,
man.
We're opening up the doors and get him on, you know. Sure.
So the so-called white man, he's the devil going down. Because that man was in the right when he put that damn hot water on the faggots, man.
Yep.
You know, you want to be a faggot, leave out my house, don't be never come back, bro. You know?
Get this address.
Because we was in our kingdom, I just put you down, real tough.
And it's a beautiful thing to see the mothers even start whooping their ass too, bro. Like they don't do this shit. Like I got an auntie, bro. She don't play this shit. Her son did some boy. It was the quickest I ever seen her pull her belt out and start whooping his ass.
Booty time.
I think he's been stumping around the house and switching and shit. And she, bam! I'm like,
That's a punch to the chest.
Yeah.
she whooped his ass.
It's an old story. Guy killed his son or whatever. He said, I'd rather have my son dead than be a sodomite.
That's real talk.
Most I'm looking down smiling with that, man. Like, there you go.
That's your honor, man.
Yeah.
That's your honor.
They're gonna look at you like,
Another thing in the law is, whoremongers, which is pretty much pimps. You're not supposed to have that in our
yeah.
You're not supposed to have pimps.
Hey, this guy, Judge Joe Brown, you know, he do a lot of speaking in the so-called black country nowadays. But he was saying, you know, he's a judge, he's a lawyer too. He was saying, in prison, the biggest faggot in prison is always the pimps. That's what he said. He said, when everybody riding there, the pimp niggas. You know? That tell you the Most High hates the damn pimps. I got Sirach 30 and 8. Matter of fact, I got you straight to the point. Sirach 30 and I started at 11. Give him no liberty, talking about your son. Give him no liberty in his youth, and wink not at his fathers. Bow down his neck while he is young, and beat him on the sides while he is a child, lest he wax stubborn and disobedient unto thee, and so bring sorrow to thine heart. Chastise thy son and hold him to labor. That means your son's supposed to be busy, laborers, doing things. You're supposed to be teaching your son skills that you have.
They got child labor laws in effect. You can't work. You feel me, for real?
That's when you can work the best. You know?
Yeah.
Joints ain't hurt. You got strength. But you're supposed to have your son working. The scripture say what you're supposed to pass down your trade to your son. You got uncles, they got time. They can teach you more skills.
He got when I play baseball, I ain't want to fucking play. But it was just convincing me that he doing something besides doing something that's wicked.
Yeah.
You know, but I gotta quickly
I'm gonna say something real quick. This ain't in the scriptures, but they say the idle mind or the idle hands or the workshop of the devil. Yeah.
He that spared his rod hated his son, but he that loveth his child, he that loveth him, chastening him, be at times. So he that basically, if you ain't whooping your children, hey, hate your kids, but if you love them, you'll whoop the shit out of them.
Yep. You got people like Tariq Nasheed going around spreading things like you're not supposed to whoop your kids, you're not supposed to beat your kids. That came from slavery. We don't supposed to be beating that. That didn't come from no damn slavery. That's in our customs. That's in our culture. That's in our law.
Right, the scriptures say he shall not die. Beat him, he shall not die. Meaning you ain't gonna die from getting the ass whooped.
I got one.
If anything, you're gonna die from not getting no ass whooped.
We ain't telling you to abuse your child.
Right.
We're saying just discipline.
Pain is a universal language. Everything alive can understand pain.
You ain't say go get a knife and stab it. That's crazy about that, man.
Burning with an iron and shit, like, you know.
Right, that's what the scripture says is folly is the sport of a child, but the rod will drive it out of them because you know they want to do foolish by nature. They want to run in the street. They want to put everything in their mouth. They want to drink everything. It's in them to do it. They'll do it just because you tell them don't do it. You say you better not touch that, and they'll touch it anyway. It's just in them, and you're supposed to make them cry. You're supposed to, you know what I'm saying, yell. You're supposed to drive that out of them for the better of them.
They fearing them. Yeah. Like my grimy ass auntie, she grimy. She's like she abused her child, pistol whipping them, putting locks in the refrigerator, beating them in the face with them thick old orange cords, chips cords.
Orange service cords.
To this day, he don't even call his mama mom. He call her by name. So that's why most of this play with me, shit like that.
Like, I recall when I got in trouble, I was like 5 or 4. I had broke something. My mom came upstairs. You know, your parents, you know, Eve, she'll find the closest thing to you, whoop you with it. She took, y'all remember Hilly's, right? Yeah. She took that money and threw it on my head.
Damn.
I still remember that shit.
Damn.
But
What was that?
Hilly. And actually had the thing in her face.
A Hilly?
Shoes that kick out and skate with.
Oh.
But hey, that's how parents are. We supposed to move our kids and go off.
And it's out of discipline, not on some, you know, precious mama. Y'all seen the movie Precious? That's abuse. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to be like that.
Yeah, you need a father in your life, man. I mean, my worst ass whooping I got was from I ain't had no father. My worst ass whooping was from my uncle, old head uncle, man. He beat the shit out of me with a leather belt, cracked me in my nose. My shit started gushing, bro. He set our ass down that day. Beat the shit out of him. Now, we got the fear for the men, but I want my mother, she whoop us and cry after that.
Right.
You crying with us.
Yeah. My great
Go do some stupid shit again.
You know them cow highs that you sharpen on the straight razor with. Whack me with one of them, I was just froze like this nigga crazy.
That's basically leather, ain't it?
He ain't getting no belt today. God damn.
But my uncle had my ass about one arm hanging. Damn.
I got one. It's Hebrews 12:6. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth.
Yep.
If ye endure chastening, Yahweh dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons. Furthermore, we have had fathers in our flesh which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? For they verily for a few days chasten us after their own pleasure, but he is for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness. So you got, you know, every parent discipline their child in certain ways. So when the Most High brings some chastisement, you can't be hesitant on that. That's why a lot of people in the Christian church, they're a bunch of hypocrites. They think when they come to serve the Lord with Christianity, everything's supposed to be all peaches and cream. Everything's supposed to be sweet. The second things get rough is I can't do this, or I'm not about to do this. That just means you weren't really down for the cause. Because you gotta be chastised, you gotta be rebuked. This is how it is. It ain't like you gotta get your hands dirty or anything, but you gotta be willing to get corrected. See, a lot of people think if the Lord was to come to them right now, that he would just be like, oh, my beloveds, you're going to get rebuked, okay? That's exactly what Micah said, I believe. He said, I will wait until the Lord rebuke me. You're going to get rebuked because you ain't perfect, you know what I'm saying, in his sight or whatever. See, that's when Jake get on the high horse. Like, if the Lord's come right now, he'll have nothing but good things to say. So you're going to get rebuked, okay? Just like the prophet did. Paul got rebuked. First thing Paul did was got kicked. He got rebuked. Then he was welcomed in. Most High, through his son.
Bitch, come get it back in blood. We ain't mask up, no Dodger X, niggas know who it was. They started shit just like the 80s, want some back, get it in blood. Yeah, you know we took that shit from you, come get it back in blood. If a nigga killer ain't dead, you sure know all.